From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Welcome back. Just for clarification there, obviously our last guest was not the actual George W. Bush, but rather a tremendous impersonator. His name is John C. Morgan. What a pleasure it was to have him on our set this morning. Hope it was a lot of fun for you folks as well. We have now with us, Tina Marie. Tina Marie is a hypnotist.
Yes, I am.
Okay, now do anything you say.
Sleep. Okay, wide awake.
I love it.
Sign over all your money.
Okay, dollar. No, that would wake me up. That's the one thing that would wake me up. Very, very quickly, Tina, I've got to ask you a question, and that is, what exactly does a hypnotist do? And what is it you do? Because, I mean, there's different types of hypnotists.
Right.
There's entertainment hypnotists, and there's therapeutical hypnotists. You're an entertainer.
Yes. I do comedy hypnosis shows.
Okay.
I travel. I bring people up on stage. They're volunteers. I have 20 chairs. And
See, that's the first mistake.
what?
Volunteering to go up with me.
Right?
There's somebody that's going to go and make you do all kinds of fun things in front of your friends and family. And
Yes.
Yeah, but listen, you're not going to tell your deepest, darkest secrets. It's not like you see on TV where you're going to act like a zombie and all that kind of stuff. It's
Chicken.
Yeah. Well, no, I can get you to do that. I can,
Now, that I like to see. Ella doing a chicken.
Yeah.
But I bring them up on stage and I'll take them through a state of relaxation.
Okay.
And once I get you there, then you're just so relaxed that you don't care what you're doing. So I tell people, in order to be hypnotized, you have to have three things: be able to focus, concentrate, and have an open mind. So you can still be skeptical, but as long as you have that open mind, all great things can happen. Fun things.
This is
Fun
like
things.
it's like alcohol gets people without the hangover and the.
That's exactly what in fact, I've actually used that. I said it's like having a few drinks. You get so relaxed that you don't care what you're doing.
Right.
The only difference is you don't wake up with a hangover, and you're very. Everything is so acute. You're very aware under hypnosis.
Okay. All right. Makes some sense. Now, I'm going to go to the slightly technical side of this. How do you actually do it? What part of the brain is actually working or not working? What are you tapping into when you're looking deep into my eyes?
Well, it's a matter of you focusing on something. Okay, so if you're focusing, when I say look into my eyes, take your, or it could be a spot, it could be anything. But there's 4 states. Your brain has 4 levels. Okay, so you have the beta state, which is our normal waking state. You have the alpha state, which is the relaxation state, where you're using your creativity, your visualization. Then you have the theta state, which is just before you're going to go to sleep and just before you're going to wake up. That's the hypnosis meditation state, which is what I use. Okay, or focus to get to. The delta state is when we're sleeping at night. That's your deepest state.
So you won't find the state on a map.
No, you won't know your
state of mind.
state of mind.
That was fun. That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. There's your first thing. Can you make me funny?
Well, what happens is, because you get so relaxed that you're not going to care what you're doing, like you mentioned about having like a few drinks, so you really just get very relaxed. So if I was to do a suggestion to someone like, I'm touching, every time I raise my hand, you're going to stand up, spank your butt, yell, "Who's your daddy?" Well, at first, what's funny...
Can you do that? Like, how long will it take?
No, we're not. Don't embarrass.
Come on, let me do it.
Embarrass Rick on the show. That's not an option here. Just today. Oh, the next segment, who knows?
That's funny.
No, the thing is, I find everything that you do in hypnosis, I find it really, really, really interesting because in getting people to do different things they wouldn't ordinarily do.
Yes.
By nature, though, don't they have to have kind of a jovial personality?
No.
Really?
No, it's whatever. People will ask me, well, do you pay people to get up on stage? That I definitely don't do. We go into the state of hypnosis approximately every 90 minutes throughout the day. And to give you an example, it's when hypnosis is when your analytical mind goes into a suspended state. So I'll ask you a question. Have you ever been driving down the freeway, up on Sahara or on the freeway, and you finally come to your exit and you go, "Oh, I'm here already"? Has that happened to you before? Or you pass your exit?
When I'm reading, I don't drive, so when I'm reading, I'd be like, "Oh wow, 6 pages later." And I'm like, "What happened?"
You've just engaged. You've really gotten engaged into what you were doing. Even musicians, they're great with hypnotizing people because when you just see them really focused in on what they're doing.
Yeah. Are there people who are more prone to getting into a hypnotic state better than others?
Well, I'll say it like this. The more intelligent you are, the easier it is for you to be able to go under hypnosis.
It's not happening to me.
Same thing.
Did I lose you already?
You lost me right there. Well, this is what I'm thinking was. I'm thinking also, we're athletes and so on. You hear the term, they're in the zone.
That's it. There you go. Right. Uh-huh.
What about daydreaming? You know, when you just go off.
That is a form of hypnosis.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
I took that up. Huh?
Fantastic.
So I get people on stage and I'll have them do funny stuff and whatever it is. I do individual skits at one time, and then I'll give them, example, I do one where I do American Idol. I'll use events that are on TV.
And it makes for a really fun time.
Yes.
To understand a little bit more about what you do and so on, they can find you online, of course, at www.funnyhypnotist? Funhypnotist.com.
Right.
Fantastic.
And Facebook.
And Facebook?
Tina Marie Master Hypnotist.
Fantastic.